There you go on YouTube. I've looked all over YouTube. I haven't been able to come across a DIY video for the 2011 Bt50 four-wheel drive single cab rear bearing replacement. Now, to get you started, obviously when you take off the wheel and the brake drum, you come up against this, which is your brake pads and whatnot. If you're not confident on them, take them apart, put them back together. The best option is to take some photos of top and bottom, as I've done. Now, this bearing's already been replaced. I've done it. It's just be ready to you got to have access to a press to get the ABS spline off, sprocket off. If you have ABS. If you don't have ABS, you shouldn't have too much dramas then. Now, before you get too started, cramp your brake line underneath the diff to stop your brakes bleeding out once you disconnect them, as you do have to disconnect them to get under here. Now, to remove your wheel bearing, you undo this bolt, that bolt, and there's two down below. Take off you've got to disconnect your brake line. Your ABS sensor's fine, it can stay, and you've got to disconnect your handbrake and take it off of the drum kit altogether. Now, as I say, I've already had this one replaced. I've already put it back together. I'll show you in a minute what the splines are going to look like. I've repacked it with just some Renault Bt50 Fuchs multi-purpose grease, wheel bearing grease for high temperatures and heavy duty work. Now, I'll go around the other side and I'll show you what we're up against. You will need a cracker bar to crack those four nuts. Now, once you've got the wheel off, your spline out, this is what you come up against. Your sensor, ABS sensor, your brake line you've just connected. I've given that a clean out with some just a little bit of just a rag, cleaned out any gunk. I've replaced that inner seal with a brand newie. That's what the old one's come out looking like. I pulled that out with a sprocket puller. So that's what you're up against once you've pulled it off. This is your spline. Comes up again. You got a sealed. Yeah, it's not a sealed bearing, but yeah, this one has been repacked by the guys down at Lube Mobile. But yeah, it's been repacked. This is pressed on, so you're gonna have to get it pressed off. You got a lock nut down underneath there, which is all in place, which is good, and it's ready to be put back in. But yeah, that's about all there is to it. Now I just reinsert the spline, which I'm not going to do a video of. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Reinsert it, twist it and wiggle it a bit to make sure it inserts properly. Don't forget to put your spacers back on, or whatever's on there for your vehicle. But again, handbrake's disconnected, brake line's disconnected. It's a very simple job. A little bit of grease in there to pack it out. Hope this helps you guys. And putting it all back together is just in reverse. Too easy. Cheers. I hope this helps anyone that's needs a hand on this stuff as I attacking it greenhorn. But yeah, too easy. Cheers.